everyone. I'm Rava. If you want the best of my heart, you just gotta see the good in me. 'Cause I could be the rain in your desert sky.
Everyone, wagwan. Welcome back to our channel. As usual, this is TJ. I'm Andrea, and this is Aurora. That will be popping in and out as usual. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you haven't subscribed before, just hit that subscription button down below and you will get notification every time we put out a new video. Here it is. Every time we put out a new video, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Don't forget to like, share, and to comment. If you do not like, don't forget to still send it out. Show people what you do not like. All right? So let's jump right into today's video. Today we are just all right, so today we are just having a sit down, having a little talk, just an update on how everything has been going so far. The reason why I haven't been posting any video for the past 2.5 months, and yeah, so just I'm going to try not to let this be too long of a video, so let's jump right in. All right, so the reason why I haven't posted a video in a while is because it was coming up on the holiday. It was Thanksgiving and Christmas that was coming up, and it was a bit hectic. I had a lot of things to do. I always cook Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas dinner by myself, and I enjoy being in the kitchen all by myself. I enjoy the process of planning what will be for Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner, and of course doing all that by myself. I'm always exhausted at the end of the day. I'm always like tired 2 days after. So yeah, so I did that. I had my friend over for the holiday as well, and it was safe. She didn't have any COVID. Her kids didn't have any COVID either, so it was safe. And yeah, so I had a full house for the holidays, so it was exhausted. I was being extra tired more than usual. I didn't have the energy. I don't know. Yeah, I did not. Thank you, ma'am. I did not have the energy as I used to have anymore, so I just decided, okay. And I still, even though it was a holiday, TJ still had all his appointments to go to and stuff, so I decided to take a step back, take a breather and stuff. So and when I am more energized and have more energy, TJ, then I'll go back into making my videos. And I'm now making this one because I've started exercising. I've changed my eating habit a bit, so I now have more energy. I'm not 100% there as to feeling completely well with being right. So I'm not 100% there. Yeah, I'm just not 100% there as yet, but I would give it to say I'm 75% there. I'm trying to stay on top of my game and be on top of stuff, and so yeah, I decided it's time for me to jump back in, start making my videos. So that's why I haven't been making any video in a while. Right, so just some update with what's going on with TJ. So as you can see, his helmet is off. He outgrew it. I'm finding it. He outgrew it, and he's in the process of going into his second round, where we are just waiting on the insurance company. TJ, Aurora, you can't stand in front of mommy. So we are just waiting on the insurance company. Stop being silly. Right, so we're just waiting on the insurance company to get his second round of helmet. What? You want to say something? You got something to say? You want to give the update on your helmet? Huh? Go ahead. No, you have nothing to say. Right, so with that, so we are waiting on the second round of his helmet. We went and did a barium study today, which went really well. Not as well as I would hope, obviously, because I was really hoping that it would show that he's perfectly fine to swallow liquid. A barium study is basically they give him liquid by mouth and while he's under the x-ray, and to see when he swallow, if he aspirate, if any goes down into his lungs and stuff. So a little did go down into his lungs. She is saying it's because he refuses to drink from a nipple bottle, so we had to be feeding him from a cup. And she was saying that it could be that it's because it's awkward for an adult when somebody else is feeding them from a cup, so it's even more awkward for him. So it's awkward for somebody else to be feeding you from a cup than you feeding yourself. So it was moving a bit fast for him. So probably why he had an aspiration. But because of that, they're still not taking any chances. He has to get thickening by mouth. So he's eating pureed. They're trying to transition him now into into preparing him to transition into eating solid food. So he's beginning of March, he's to start getting the formula with the chicken flavor, beef flavors, like flavored like food what I would normally eat, just for him to get used to the taste of it. Yeah, you're not looking forward to that? Yeah, I know, because I heard it does not taste good. He wouldn't even want to. Okay, we're not giving it to you. Okay, so he doesn't even want to drink his formula because he's on similar Total Comfort and he hates the taste of it. So he will drink from a cup. If you're drinking something, he will have it. He's not having the similar Total Comfort from a cup. He hates the taste of that. So now he's eating by mouth. He's having pureed, and which he loves, he will eat a complete 4-ounce jar of pureed. So he's supposed to have that 3 to 4 times a day, which is pretty good. He's doing pretty good with that. So now we're trying him to get used to different textures of food. So I'm trying him with my Jamaican good old cornmeal porridge. Yes. And it's 50-50. Sometimes he's okay, this is good, and another time he's like, what is this, get this away from me. So he's not completely sold on that as yet. I've tried him with oats porridge also, and he said no. I've tried him with mashed Irish potato. That's also a no. Pumpkin is also a no. The only thing I see he gravitated to was mashed green bananas. He loved that. He ate it all up. I hadn't given him any since the first time he had it, so I don't know what his second reaction to that would be. But if you could see that every food that I have given him have a different texture from the pureed, and he's just not having it. Anything that does not have the texture of the pureed, he's not liking that at all. He's not with it. So we are trying to get him to get used to different texture food and stuff. So that's where we're at with his feeding. And I am so happy because the Barium study shows that he soon can start to have liquid. It's not a win-win, but for me it's a win coming from complete G2 feed, and having heard stories of kids that oh my god, you dropped it. You are just being naughty. Yes, you are being so naughty. Right, so it's not a complete win, but it's a win nonetheless, so we take it. I'm really proud of him, and I am really happy for him, even though he's so cranky. Oh yes, and another thing that made my Christmas very exhausting, he was feeding. He was bringing up 3 teeth all at once, all in the bottom row, and he was not a happy person to be around, must I tell you, which is understandable. But just to let you know his level of crankiness that he was at is that he did not want anybody to look at him. All he wanted was to be comforted. So he had everybody in the house that was holding him, comforting him, and trying hard not to look at him, because the moment you look at him, he start crying. So yeah, that's the level of crankiness that he was at over the Christmas. So that was not really a fun Christmas for myself and the complete household and stuff. So yeah. Alexa, stop. Right. So yeah. So he now has 4 teeth down the bottom, and I'm just counting your teeth. Can I see them? Can I?
Okay, we can my teeth.
I know you have a lot of teeth. You have a lot. See, I see them. Right, so I think he has 2 up the top. Yeah, so he had 4 down the bottom and 2 up top. 2 up top? Yeah, 2. Is it 2?
No.
Yes, 2. He has 2 up top and 4 down the bottom. So that's where he's at with his teething. Yeah, what else? He's now having better head control. He's not in the center as we are working on him to have his head center line. He still leans a little to the left, and he's not creeping because he does have developmental delay, so he's not creeping. For me, I think he is 6 months adjusted. He's like a 6 months old to me. At this time he's 10 months old. He is 10 months old, but he's like a 6 months old now. He started to recognize stuff. He started to no, Aurora, stop. He started to recognize stuff. He started to recognize stuff. He started to recognize me more and more, that I am mommy, so I can't do anything, because the moment he sees me he starts crying. So I spend most of my days sitting down with him to prevent him from crying. And yeah, so he's setting up on his own. He just recently started to go from a sitting to a laying position, that he started doing that on his own now. He hadn't been going from a laying position to a sitting position, but I do see where he's trying very hard to do that. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for the day that he decided, okay. But in the meanwhile, we are teaching him how to do it. And when I say we, I'm talking about his therapist, his occupational therapy and stuff. So we in this case consist of myself and his doctors and therapists and stuff. So yeah, so we are working on him to go from a laying position to a sitting position. He is going up on his knees, but he's only holding it at the moment for a few seconds, and which is understandable because he has weak muscle tones, so it's hard. Stuff that comes natural for a normal baby without any problems does not for him. As you see, he just slide out of my hand just now. So he is moving around. He is pretty good with moving around, as in he push back way a little, he will go backwards a little. Aurora, what do you have in your mouth? He go back way a little, and he's trying to get up on his knees. Right, so he is trying to go up on his knees, and yeah, so that he's going on his knees. He's sitting up very well, because he's sitting up now. He pushed out of my hand and be sitting up all by himself now. He shows interest in trying to reach for his toys, and he's working real hard. I'm so proud of him and the progress that he has made and how far he has come from. Can I tell you? I know he's now seeing completely. There's no problem with seeing things up close or far away. I can tell you that he's hearing just fine. He does not have any underlying illness otherwise from his swallow thing that's going on with him. And yeah, and he have something that would look like a cleft palate. So kabuki kids tend to have a high arch, which I did explain in a previous video. I think that was explained in my first video, that kabuki kids tend to have a high arch, and his eye, and the high arch is the roof of the top, the roof of your inside your mouth on the top. There are higher up than normal. And so he has that as well, and he has kind of like a semi palate, a semi cleft palate. So he has a opening in the roof of his mouth. So they did. You want to come back? So they did put a camera through there to see if it went all the way through, if it was a complete cleft palate, and it was not. So thank God. But it will need to be corrected further down when it's time for him to start talking. His EMT said that it's possible that surgery will need to be done on it, because it will prevent him to say letters or words with the letter S in there, and certain letters he won't be able to say them or say words that have them in there. So he will need to have surgery done to fix that. But for now, it does not go all the way through. He also has a form of sleep apnea. It's but it's the type of sleep apnea that has to do with his brain. So his brain is not sending the signal to his body to breathe when he's sleeping, and there's nothing much they can do about it. But thank God it's not severe, it's mild. So he does need to do another sleep study in, I think, 6 months to see how far that is. So I'm looking forward to see if there's any changes to that, because they're saying it's either his brain is just going to kick in and start doing its job. But for now, it's like it's forgetting to tell his system to breathe while he's sleeping. And yeah, so we did that, and so we're waiting to see that he has an appointment coming up with the kabuki specialist. And so we did speak to him when he was discharged out of the hospital, and yeah, we did. And so he said, I think it was 8 months out, or 1 year out. So it's coming around to being his birthday in April. So we're going back to see him for a second time. So I'm excited with that, because the first visit there was nothing much more than to say, yeah, he has kabuki, and so we're looking forward to that. He have a few appointments coming up, but for now it's mostly his therapy, his occupational therapy, and his swallow therapy that we're doing. We are waiting on the helmet to hear back from them. If the weekend and I haven't heard anything from them on Monday, I will give them a call. So hopefully I hear something back before Monday, for him to get his second round of helmet, which I know he's going to hate. And his hair did grow back from a helmet update video that I did stated that it took out all of his hair. It started growing back. So I'm not looking forward to taking out back all his hair again. I'm not looking forward to that, no. I don't think he's looking forward to it either. So yeah, that's basically everything that's going on with him. And I must tell you, because I have a lot of people would text me on Facebook. They like the updates that I would give on Facebook, because I used to do that before I started my YouTube channel. And a lot of people have reached out to me and was like, I don't know how you do it, because I couldn't have done it and stuff. And I must tell you, for all the mamas out there that have a special needs child, you are a superhero. And every mom on a whole is a superhero, especially a mom that decides to stay with her kids or child and raise their kids or their child, and they're already a superhero for that. But every mama with a special need child, I'ma tell you that you are a superhero, because it's really, and it's funny to me, because before I would like see somebody with a Down syndrome child, and I would like always like wonder how are they doing it, but as in how it takes to do that, or to take care of a Down syndrome child, or I would see somebody else with a special needs and just see them. Yeah, I'm never given much thought to how hard it might be, or how much time consuming it is. Worse if you have other kids taken care of, if you have a home taken care of. Worse for those mama that work. Oh Lord, girl, if you're watching this, you're a superhero. I must tell you, you're a superhero. You are my hero, because it's not easy. It's a hard job to do. It's a whole job on its own, especially with all those doctor's appointments and those sleepless nights of worrying, and it's hella crazy. It's overwhelming. There are days where all I want to do is just cry. There are days that I sit and worry about his future. There are days where I just sit and just look at him and be in awe of how far he has come and stuff. And there have been nights when sleep cannot come, because he's not sleeping, so therefore I can't sleep, where I'm exhausted from the day activity, I'm exhausted from last week, and last week exhaustion roll over into this week, and all I want to do is just to go under the covers and just get Shemaine, those are making too much noise. Thank you. And all I want to do is just go under the covers and just get a week of sleep, because that's how tired I am. And I'm just tired from being tired, and I have Aurora that's getting into everything. That she swallowed something the other day, choking in here. I had no, even up to now I cannot tell you what it was that she swallowed. Had my heart racing. And my husband, he works out of the home. He's only home on weekends and some weekends, and he's only home for sometimes one day out of the weekend and stuff. So basically I'm married, but I'm a single parent. That's basically what it is. I'm married, I'm a single parent of 3 kiddos. That's what it is. And so it's hard. It is hard. And she, as I was saying, she swallowed something, I don't know what it is. And the first thing, I was panicking. I was, oh my God, I gotta bring you to the emergency room. And then I'm thinking, I gotta get TJ ready to bring to the emergency room. I have my other son, and I'm like, I have to take it. And at the same time, they're telling you at the emergency room you cannot bring anybody with you but the child that you bring in. So I was like freaking out because I have nobody to look at them for the time that I'm gone. Not that I would leave TJ, because I can't leave TJ unless it's somebody that's really experiencing what's going on with him and stuff. So I've already leave that. Yeah, so I was freaking out. I was so mad at her for whatever she put in her mouth. I was mad. I'm telling you the truth. I was so mad at her. And it was lucky she threw up. I gave her some water to drink. She threw up some more, and I gave her some more. And next thing she knows, she was running around here laughing as if nothing happened and playing as if nothing happened. So I didn't even have to make that trip to the emergency room, thank God. And so at any moment like that, add extra stress to the situation, which is hard. My 13-year-old.
Mama,
Yes.
I want some.
Okay. My 13-year-old is here. I have to be dealing with him and school because all he wants to do is playing video game on a computer when he should be doing class. So I have a whole different world over there dealing with him being a teenager and everything. That's just a whole world by itself right there. So if you are doing it, you are a superhero. You are badass at whatever it is that you're doing. And trust me, if stop. If you he's sleeping, could you leave him be, please? Thank you. If you just found out have a special needs child, just take it one day at a time. You got this. That's all I can say. You got this. Just one day at a time. You'll be surprised how far you have come, because when TJ was discharged from the NICU and they handed me the paper and was like, oh, this is all of his appointments that you had to be taking him to, and when I look at it, it was 4 pages long.
Mama,
4 pages long.
Mama, you see the bird?
It was 4 pages long, and I'm like, how am I going to do this? And it's no longer 4 pages long. His appointments are probably 1 page or a page and a half on some week, some months and stuff. So, and I did it. It's just strength, it's prayer, it's encouragement that I've gotten from other people and stuff. So you got this. And if you, as I think I said this in my first video, if you have a child with special needs, find a mother that's going through the same thing with you, going through the same problem as, like I have TJ, he has kabuki syndrome, and which you can learn all about it in my first video. I'm going to try to leave a link to that. And I spoke to a mom that her son have kabuki syndrome, and it did help. So whatever it is that you're going through, speak to somebody that's going through that and stuff. So you are a superhero. But I'm here, I'm holding it down, I'm back. I'm just going to start making more videos. I'm going to try to make more videos of how I cope day to day. Not like a daily vlog or anything, but possibly like a weekly vlog. Like put clips of throughout my weeks of how my week was. So I'm going to do that now. I might, you know, cook up a few of my little Jamaican recipe, doing it my way, because let me tell you, ain't nothing, no one, ain't no one more critical than a Jamaican watching another Jamaican cook. It's just, no sis, no. So don't be coming at me. I'm doing it my way. What am I doing it? My way, not your way, not your mama way, not your sister way, surely not your auntie way. I am doing it my way. So if I put up a video making a recipe of whatever it is, it's my way. So don't be coming at me. Right? So yeah, so that's basically it, my little update. I'm trying not to make this video too long, so I'm going to end it right here. So please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell to come again to see Miss Aurora right here and Mr. TJ right here. And sometimes Tremaine will pop in. He's a little shy, so he pops in and out whenever he feels up to it. I'm not forcing any of my kids to be in any of my video. Well, probably TJ, because he doesn't have a choice at this moment. But I'm not forcing any of my kids to be in any of my videos. My husband, he is definitely shy. He hasn't come around to the idea yet of this whole vlogging thing, and so I'm just waiting for him to come around to introduce him to y'all and stuff. So hopefully sometime in the future y'all will meet him who have not seen him before. And right, so again, thank you guys for watching. Bye, see you next time, Mr. Sleepyhead. Please say bye.
Bye.
Bye.